Hello everyone, it's Dale here with new weekly trading ideas video. Just a quick note before I jump into the trading ideas and charts. There's a Independence Day sale which I'm running on my website, and it will be ending in 2 days at the end of the month. And if you go to my website, which is trader-dale.com, and if you click this button, then it will take you straight to that page where you can get my best educational and indicator packs discounted. So it is the volume profile pack, which is in here, and it will teach you everything about volume profile trading. And here is the order flow pack, which will teach you everything about day trading with order flow. Both those packs also include all the indicators which you are going to need, which are volume profile, VWAP, and order flow. If you scroll down a bit, you can get both those indicators together for a massively discounted price until the end of this month. Alright, so you'll get the volume profile pack as well as the order flow pack, both together for $5.97. So that's about that. Remember, the sale will be ending the end of July. And let me now switch over to the charts and talk about the trading ideas. So what you see before you is NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators. And you are looking at the ES chart, which is futures for Standards and Poor's Index 500. This is a 30-minute chart, and I want to talk about a resistance, a day trading resistance. In here, it is at 55.45, and it is based on two things. The first thing is volume profile setup, which is within this strong selling activity. If you look at how volumes were distributed here within this selling activity, then you can see this volume bump here. If you compare it to the other volume bumps which you see on the volume profile, it is not as significant, but it is the combo that makes this level strong, this volume cluster strong. So if we talk only about the volume profile, this volume bump is showing a place where sellers were adding to their short positions as they were pushing the price downwards, right? And the sellers should defend this level, this heavy volume bump, and if the price reaches that place, the sellers should become active and push the price downwards from there. But as I was saying, this is not only just about this volume profile setup, but it is also about this strong selling activity which started right from this heavy volume zone. You see, if you guys are familiar with the smart money concepts, this is the fair value gap which started this very aggressive selling activity, and it started right here at the beginning of that heavy volume zone. So that definitely adds strength to that level. And another thing that adds strength to that level is that in here the price reacted to this level in the past, and actually it was the low of the whole week, right? So this was the week, and here is the low of the week, right? And there was this very strong reaction, and it is exactly at our level. That means that strong reaction means that it was a strong support. Now, when the price blew past that support in here, the support turned into a resistance, right? And that's the other thing that adds strength to that level. So we have three setups: volume profile setup, we have the fair value gap here, the start of that strong sell-off, and we have support becoming resistance setup. All those are telling me that this is a strong level to trade from, so hopefully we will see that pullback and we can trade shorts from there. What you can do to improve your trade entry and trade exits is when the price comes close to that level, you can open up the order flow software and you can wait for confirmation for the trade entry, and then you can use the order flow to manage your position and get the most of it. By the way, as I was showing at the beginning of the video, you can get the order flow software on my website along with order flow trading course. So anyways, here is the level, and even if you don't have order flow, you can just take this trade at first touch of this level, because chances are there'll be a nice reaction. Alright, so that's about that, that's about the ES. Let me now go to the next trading idea, which will be on the Australian dollar, US dollar. So this is the Australian dollar, US dollar. It is a 30-minute chart. And in here, there is the same setup, the same volume profile setup as I was just showing you on the ES. If you look here, there was this strong selling activity, strong downtrend. And if you look into the volume distribution in this area, you can also spot nice volume cluster here. Again, this is not the most prominent volume cluster in this zone, but what adds strength to it is this reaction, which means that this zone worked as a support in the past, and then the support turned into a resistance when the price blew past it. So that's the price action setup, which is telling us that this is a resistance zone combined with this volume profile bump here. So the volume profile is telling us that sellers were active here, adding to their short positions, pushing the price downwards through this support, and those sellers should become active again if the price makes it back to this level, to this zone, and if there is that pullback, there should be a reaction. Alright, the logic is the same as with the ES. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you here are reactions to the weekly VWAP, or I should say to its first deviation. That's from where I like to trade. If you look at the gray line here, this gray line, that's the first deviation of weekly VWAP. What you want to do when this happens, when the price is moving below that first deviation, is you want to trade pullbacks to it, like this. Short from here, short from here, short from here, short from here. This would be a losing trade, but after that, you can trade longs. If the price starts to rotate, you can trade longs when the price is between those first deviations. So this is how you can use the first deviations of the VWAP to trade when there's a trend. Ideally, and that's what I prefer to do, is combining that with the volume profile or price action setups, but you can also trade this as a standalone setup. And by the way, you can learn this and much more about VWAP trading in my new VWAP trading course, which is available on my website. Anyways, that's for the Australian dollar, US dollar. Let's now go to the next trading idea, and the next one is on the Swiss franc Japanese yen. So this is the Swiss franc Japanese yen 30-minute chart, and we have the same setup as I was showing you before. Again, we have a strong trend, and if you use volume profile over that trend area, what will stand out are those significant volume bumps. This one, the lower one, has already been tested in here, so there was a reaction to this one, so I'm not looking to trade this one anymore. But this one hasn't been tested yet, and it is at 175.83. The logic is the same as in the previous cases. We have a downtrend, and in that downtrend, sellers were active in this place, adding to their short positions as they were pushing the price downwards. We have that fair value gap in here for those who are familiar with the smart money concepts, which adds strength to the level because it shows the aggressivity of the sellers pushing the price downwards. Now, another thing is that there's again that price action setup. If I zoom out a bit, you can see that the price was reacting to this zone in here and in here, which means that this zone was very nice and strong support because the price was reacting to it in the past very sharply in here and in here, right? That's why it was a support. Now, the price blew past the support, and that means the support turned into a new resistance. So this is a new resistance, and it is a price action setup that confirms that volume profile setup in here. All right, so this two setup combo is telling us that this is a strong level to trade from, and what we need to do now is just wait for the pullback to this level and then take it from there. Now, before I wrap the video up, I'd like to announce a winner of a contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators for TradingView platform, and right now on your screen you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner, and what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in this contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube, and next week I'll randomly pick one person to win this set of custom-made indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading!